Good morning, students. This is next topic in this chapter, that is gas laws. There are so many gas laws. Among them, first gas law is Boyle's law. Its statement is at constant temperature, the volume of a gas is inversely proportional to pressure of the gas. At constant temperature, the volume of the gas is inversely proportional to pressure of the gas. That means if volume increases, pressure decreases, and vice versa. It happens at constant temperature. For that relation, this is the mathematical relation, V is proportional to 1 by P. If you remove proportionality, then you get one constant. Here we assume that constant is K. V is equal to K into 1 by P. From this, PV is equal to constant. PV is equal to constant. Suppose if you take one gas, then P1 V1 is equal to K. If you take another gas, second gas, then P2 V2 equal to K. From that we can say that P1 V1 equal to P2 V2. If PV is equal to constant, automatically we will get this relation P1 V1 equal to P2 V2, where P1 is the initial pressure of the gas, V1 is the initial volume, P2 is the final pressure, and V2 is the final volume. Next, there are some more points regarding this one. They are C. If you draw the graph between pressure and volume, this graph indicates inversely relation, because if volume increases, pressure decreases. See, this is the curve. This curve indicates that pressure is inversely proportional to volume. How can we say that? Suppose if you consider this point, at this point volume is very less, but pressure is very high at this point. If you consider this point, at this point pressure is very less, see, but volume is very high. So this is the suitable graph for Boyle's law. If you draw the graph drawn between 1 by P versus P, not P and V, 1 by P versus P, then you get a straight line. This indicates that volume increases with 1 by P. So this graph indicates that 1 by P, as 1 by P increases, volume also increases, or volume increases, 1 by P also increases. Suppose if you consider this point, at this point volume is very less and 1 by P also very less. So this is the relation between 1 by P and V. If you draw the graph between P and 1 by V, P and 1 by V, then also you get a straight line. So these are the graphs. All these graphs drawn at constant temperature, so that these graphs are called isotherms. Iso means same, therm means temperature. So what is the definition? The graphs which are drawn between pressure and volume at constant temperature are called isotherms. And one more important graph, that is, if you draw the graph between PV versus PRV, if you draw the graph between PV versus PRV, then you get a straight line. Why we get straight line? Because PV is equal to what? Constant. For that purpose, for that reason, you get a straight line. This is also one of the important graph. This is all about Boyle's law. Next one, second law is Charles' law. Charles' law statement is at constant pressure, the volume of a gas is directly proportional to temperature of the gas. That means if temperature increases, volume also increases. In previous case, at constant temperature, volume is inversely proportional to pressure, but here at constant pressure, volume is directly proportional to temperature. If you remove proportionality, then you get one constant, then that is k, then v equal to k by t, then finally you get v by t equal to k. From this we can get v1 by t1 equal to v2 by t2. This is the relation for Charles law. Here also we can draw the graph drawn between volume and temperature. See, these are the graphs. If you draw the graph drawn between v versus t, then you get a straight line. This straight line indicates that what? As temperature increases, volume also increases. Here 1 by p v versus t, this indicates that what? If temperature increases, 1 by v decreases. Here 1 by v versus 1 by t. This is v by t versus vrt. Why here we get straight line? Because v by t is equal to constant, so that if you draw the graph between v by t versus v or v by t versus t, then you get straight line. These graphs are called isobars. Isobars means what? The graphs which are drawn between volume and temperature at constant pressure is called what? Isobars. This is about Charles law. In Boyle's law, V is proportional to 1 by P at constant temperature. Those graphs are called isotherms. In Charles law, V is proportional to T. Here pressure is constant. These graphs are called what? Isobars. Next, here some more points are there regarding Charles law. That is, here one more statement is there. First I will explain that statement. Based on that I will explain this one. That statement is, what is the statement of Charles law? At constant pressure, volume is directly proportional to temperature. That means if temperature increases, volume also increases. That is the meaning of that Charles law statement. Here one more statement is there for Charles law. That is, if for every 1 degree rise in temperature, for every 1 degrees rise in temperature, for every 1 degrees rise in temperature, the volume of the gas increases. The volume of the gas increases by 1 by 273 times of its initial pressure. That is the very important statement. I write that statement here. For every for every 1 degree rise in temperature, the volume of gas increases by 1 by 273 times of its initial volume. As temperature increases, volume also increases. We know that. But here the point, here specifically they mention how much volume increases for every 1 degree rise in temperature. This is also one of the statement of Charles law. For example, at 0 degrees centigrade, the volume of the gas is so much. Let us assume V0. V0 is the initial volume of the gas at 0 degrees centigrade. At 1 degree centigrade, that means from 0 to 1 degree, that means 1 degree temperature increases. Then increased volume how much? V0 by 273. This is increased volume. Then at 1 degree centigrade, total volume is how much? This plus this. That means V0 plus V0 by 273. Here V0 is the common term. So if you take it common, then you get V0 into 1 plus 1 by 273. At T degree centigrade, this is at 1 degree centigrade. So that V0 into 1 plus 1 by 273, you got like this. But at T degree centigrade, then you get the total volume is VT into, sorry, not VT, V0 into 1 plus T by 273. At 1 degree centigrade, you get V0 into 1 plus 1 by 273. Suppose at 2 degrees centigrade, then you get V naught into 1 plus 2 by 273. At 3 degrees centigrade, V naught into 1 plus 3 by 273. Here at a T degree centigrade, then you get V naught into 1 plus T by 273. This is also one of the relation for Charles law. Next law is Gay-Lussac's law. Gay-Lussac's law. Here the statement is, at a constant volume, in Boyle's law temperature constant, in Charles law pressure constant, here volume constant. At constant volume, the pressure of the gas is directly proportional to temperature of the gas. Pressure of the gas is directly proportional to temperature of the gas. That is, P is proportional to T. If you remove proportionality, then you get P equal to KT. Then finally P by T equal to K. If P by T equal to K, then automatically you get P1 by T1 equal to P2 by T2. Here also you can draw the graph drawn between pressure versus temperature. Pressure versus temperature. Then you get a straight line. See, pressure versus temperature. Then you get a straight line. Pressure versus 1 by T. Then you get inversely relation graph. This is the inversely proportional graph. 1 by P versus 1 by T, directly proportional. P by T versus P or P by T versus T, then you get straight line because P by T equal to constant. Here all the graphs drawn at which one? At constant volume. So these graphs are called isochores. So what is the isochores? The graphs which are drawn between pressure and temperature at constant volume is called isochores. This is about Gay-Lussac's law. Here one more statement is there for Gay-Lussac's law. Here that statement is, for every 1 degree rise in temperature, here for every 1 degree rise in temperature, the pressure of the gas also increases by 1 by 273 times of its initial pressure, just like our second statement in Charles law. Then finally Pt degrees is equal to P naught into 1 plus T by 273. If you understand that expression, then you will understand this one also. Here this statement is also called second Charles law. Second Charles law, because this relation is similar to that expression. And last gas law, that is Avogadro's law. Avogadro's law. Here the statement is, at constant pressure and temperature, equal volume of gases contain equal number of molecules. Equal volume of gases contain equal number of molecules. Suppose if you take two gases, hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. So hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. Suppose if its volume is 2 liters. Means both volumes are same, then automatically number of molecules also same. That is the meaning of this point. That means at constant pressure and temperature, equal volume of gases contains equal number of molecules, nothing but equal number of moles. So V is proportional to N, where N is number of moles. Then V is equal to Kn, because you are removing proportionality. Then V by N equal to K. Here the expression is V1 by N1 equal to V2 by N2. So this is about Avogadro's law. From Boyle's law, V is proportional to 1 by P. From Charles law, V is proportional to T. From Gay-Lussac's law, P is proportional to T. From Avogadro's law, V is proportional to N. If you understand all these points, then we get some type of graphs in exams that can be identified by using these expressions. That can be identified. See, you may get this type of graphs in exams. See here, this is the graph given. I draw it here once again. Sorry, not this one. That means this curve drawn at T3 temperature, this is at a T2, this is at a T1. This graph is drawn between pressure and volume. We know that between pressure and volume you get the graph like this. Here 3 curves are obtained at different temperatures. means this curve is obtained at a T1, this curve is obtained at a T2, this curve is obtained at a T3. Now we have to know the relation between T1, T2, T3. That means T1 is greater than T2 is greater than T3 now. T1 less than T2 less than T3 now. We have to find this relation. To find that relation, first we have to assume that keeping one thing is constant, that is either pressure or volume. Now I am going to keep volume is constant. That means we have to draw one line like this. This line indicates that what? Volume is constant. Then draw the lines corresponding pressures. Then draw the corresponding pressure lines. See, this is T3 curve. So for that, this is which one? This will be P3. Here this will be P2 because this is T2 curve. Here this will be what? P1. Here volume is constant. From here to here pressure increases. We know that. Here volume is constant. At constant volume, between pressure and temperature, which relation? Directly relation. That is according to Gay-Lussac's law. Automatically pressure increases, temperature also increases. That means T3 is more. Because P3 is more already. T1 is less because P1 is less. So what is the relation? T1 less than T2 less than T3. That means second expression. You can explain this one by keeping pressure constant. You can get the same expression by keeping pressure constant. See, I draw it once again. T1, T2, T3, same graph. Now pressure is going to constant. Then this will be which line? T3, nothing but V3. This is nothing, which one? V2. This is V1. V1, V2, V3. Here pressure is constant. If pressure is constant, between volume and temperature, which relation is there? Between volume and temperature, directly proportional. That is according to Charles' law. So here V3 is more because from left to right volume increases, then automatically T3 is more. Here V1 is less, then automatically T1 is less. So here also you get same relation, T1 less than T2 less than T3. So if you understand all these concepts very well, then you will be able to find such type of graphs in exams. This is about gas laws.